Hello friends and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to complete the tower that we started in the previous video. As you can see here, we have a medieval tower that is going to be the foundation for our castle. And like I said, if you want to see how to create this from scratch, just don't forget to watch the previous video in this series. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to add a staircase inside the tower, and also add an entrance to the roof, also add a door so we can get in through one of the sides of the tower. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is create the door on the base of the tower. The problem is that my windows are not aligned with the plane. So in order to do that and avoid having to align our door to the windows later on, I'm gonna change my UCS and I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, I'm gonna align it right here, and I'm gonna change my X so it's aligned here, and my Z, I want it to be going up. Okay, so now our plane is perfectly aligned with the tower and we can move on. Now I'm gonna proceed to create the door, but first, if I go here on the left, okay, I want to have the plane aligned to this. So it's aligned now to the window, but since I want to draw here my door, I'm gonna go ahead and use the UCS view. Okay, and now I'm gonna press the L, enter. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line here. It's gonna be more or less 65. You can make it bigger or shorter. This is gonna be our door, and the height I'm gonna make it 80, so 65, and then close it. I want my door to have a frame too, like the windows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and create that frame. It's gonna be 8 units thick, so 8, enter. And there are different ways for you to do this. I'm just doing the way that is kind of easier for me. I'm pressing the space bar a few times, so it's easier to get in and out from the line command. Okay, here 8, oops, enter. Okay, so finally here 8, here 8, here 8, oops, 8, and here. Okay, once I have done that, I'm gonna proceed to remove these lines, so it looks like the windows, they have a frame. The door has a frame. Oops, not that one, this one and this one. And last but not least, I'm gonna use the join command, join, enter, to join all my doors. Same thing that we did with the windows in the previous video. For the next step, I'm gonna use the orbit command to give it some perspective, and I'm gonna use the press pull. I'm gonna press pull the interior here of the door. I'm gonna give it 5 units of extrusion, and this is gonna be up to you if you wanna leave the door open or close and then put a texture so it looks like there is a door there. And then I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna extrude it 10 units. Okay, and now it looks like there is a door and it has a frame. So now I want to go back to my previous UCS view, so I'm gonna click on the UCS previews. Okay, now I'm gonna use the move command, enter, select my door, enter, and I want to move it from here, from this point. I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, and I'm gonna touch it. Actually, I need it a little bit in a perspective way. Okay, and I'm gonna go here to quadrant. Okay, and I'm gonna click it. Alright, so now you can see that the door is attached to my tower and it's aligned to my windows. I noticed that my door is red, so it must be on the lines layer, and I want to change that just to be thorough. So I'm gonna click on layer and I'm gonna create a new layer and I'm gonna call it doors. Okay, and I'm gonna change its color to maybe something different. Okay, all right, so next thing is I'm gonna select the door 1 and 2. and I'm gonna move it to the doors layer. Okay. The next thing I want to do is to add the, click here, we need to add a floor, and also I want to add a staircase, okay, that goes up, a spiral staircase that goes up. For that, I have already here created on a layer a staircase, and I'm gonna just turn it on. This is the main staircase. Where is it? Here, stairs. Okay. And I have created this, based on the video that I made before. So if you want to know how to create this staircase, please watch my videos on it. I have created a video just for that. And the only difference or the different step that you're gonna take from that video to here is to make the width of the circle for the staircase to 80, and the height of the circle has to match the height of our tower. To know the height of our tower, what you could do is, what you have to do is click here. Just go ahead here on the layer, okay, and click where it's. I'm gonna turn off the layer, the base layer here, and so I can see this line. So this is my height line. So what you could do is double click on it to see its properties, and this is the length. So this is the height that you had to do the staircase with, okay, in this example. Of course, your tower will have a different height, so make sure that it matches when you create the staircase. So once I have my stair in place, and I also want to turn on the layer that has the lines of my stairs, because I'm going to need the center point of it. So all you have to do is click on move, okay. I'm gonna move everything here on the stairs. The center point is gonna be this center point, okay, and I'm gonna move it to match F8 the center point here of my tower. And as you can see, it goes all the way up, okay, to the roof. Now if I turn on, let's turn on my layer here of the base, okay, you see that the problem is that I have a ceiling there, okay. My stair starts okay, but I have a ceiling, so that's no problem. You can just click on the ceiling, press delete, okay, and that deletes that ceiling. Also, I want you to zoom to see that it reaches exactly the height of the tower. The last step is to complete the ceiling that I removed, but the only point is that I had to have it so that there is a hole for the entrance to come in. So I'm gonna go to the top view, okay, and I'm just gonna make sure that you see my stair ends on the right side. So that being said, I'm gonna create again a circle here, see enter, and it's gonna be 60 units of width, which is the inner circle here. And then I'm gonna create a line that goes from the center point of my circle. I'm gonna press ortho to help me out, space bar, and I'm gonna use the trim command. I'm gonna trim this, okay, so this and this are gone. And then I'm gonna use the press pull, and before I do that, I'm gonna give myself some perspective. I'm gonna press pull, and I'm gonna go up or down. Well, let's go down. Well, let's go up 5 units. So I'm just gonna put 5, enter. That's gonna be our ceiling. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the move command. Move, enter. Select the object, enter, and I'm gonna select the center point. I'm gonna move it. Press F8 so I get out of ortho, and I have to make sure I'm gonna use my orbit to align it to this center point here. So I click it, and that's it. Our ceiling is complete, and as you can see, it allows for our staircase to have access to our tower, and that's pretty much it. It's done. The last thing I want to do is change the ceiling that we just created from the lines layer to the base tower layer, and so it looks of the same color. So I'll click on the layer, and from the line layer I'm going to move it to the base tower layer, and now you see that it's of the same color. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been part 2 of making a castle tower. Stay tuned for the next part, where I'm gonna be creating a full castle using this tower as a baseline, and where I'm also going to add textures to the tower so we can render it and see it more realistically. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, and see you on the next video.